Okay, hello everyone, MeSpeed here with a video. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been 2 months since I uploaded something to do with BFH or anything at all, really. Yeah, so I just wanted to make a quick update video in a few senses. So yeah, first of all, it's been so long because I've just had a lot of technical problems, basically. I was having some PC issues in the sense that I was just getting like frame rate problems, and yeah, it just wasn't really very enjoyable. It was pretty inconsistent, so not even just for recording, but for just playing casually or in general, any kind of game. When you lose frame rate like that, it's just pretty annoying. Especially, a game like BFH should be relatively easy for most people to run, and it was still being quite problematic. So hopefully those are fixed now, and I don't have to worry about that side of things. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to also go over this update. This update is pretty much as old as my last video, I suppose. It came out not too long after that, but it's still fairly new in the grand scheme of things. And I haven't done one of these types of videos in a while, pretty much because there aren't really many updates to talk about most of the time. I was actually putting out quite a lot of videos like this a few years ago, but obviously there's been less, I guess, need or demand for it. But for me, this is like an easy thing to go over. Now I can slowly get back into making videos for the game again. So yeah, this is going to be, as you can already probably tell, non-live commentary. I did record a lot of stuff here already. And I'm going to go into why this isn't live. And by the way, the video quality might be worse because of the way I'm doing this. Hopefully in the future it's not going to be too bad, but for live stuff it should be okay anyway. Yeah, so this is going to be about the newest update. So there is a new map, which you've probably already seen in the gameplay. It's called City Clash. It's basically like a mixture of Fortress Frenzy with the castle and Wicked Wake with like the beach theme. It's an infantry only map, obviously no vehicles at all. I've said in the past, I do prefer, I don't want to say I don't like using vehicles at all, but like I prefer closer, sort of smaller maps, close quarters maps, and infantry normally lends itself to that. So yeah, I'd say for my personal preferences, this is the type of map I like. Yeah, I mean, I do like the map. It's definitely not the best one they've introduced, but it's far from the worst as well. I mean, there's some like over the years that I guess are kind of forgettable because you never really see them, or like I don't know, it's just like you tried it for a bit and it just didn't work. Like it looked good, aesthetically, but when you actually try and play, it just wasn't good. Yeah, so I'm happy to play a few rounds here and there on this map, but honestly, yeah, like I haven't really had that many rounds on it. But again, like for a this kind of map, for a new map, this is probably like the one I've played the most out of all the ones they've introduced. So that's still saying something, I guess. I did find a server that was running it here and there. But yeah, I do like the layout, and obviously, like I said, I like the infantry aspect and stuff. I've run into a few issues. You might see in the gameplay, like the flags are bugged. I mean, some of them you literally have to be standing on the actual flagpole itself. It's ridiculous to actually contribute to capturing the flag for your team, which is a bit annoying. Others are the opposite. You can sort of bypass where the flag is, and you don't have to like go to a lot of effort to try and capture it, which again is a bit strange. Like the towers on the castle, there's like a really easy way to cap them without actually having to get up there. Yeah, so that's a bit weird. Also, obviously, you'll probably be able to see there's like the outer area, and you've got like those gates and those walls, and there's like a windmill, but all of that area is punished, so it seems a bit pointless. And I kind of feel like if you got blasted over the fence, you wouldn't, I don't know, it'd be kind of difficult to get back into the proper area before dying, unless you were very quick with, if you're playing gun, you could just rocket yourself over, I guess. But yeah, I think that can be quite annoying to deal with. But yeah, the reason why I'm not doing a live video for this, because it would have been easier, to be honest. The reason for that is because I did just check, and there aren't any servers playing this map right now. I think actually I mean, honestly, you guys know anyway, like, the player base isn't exactly huge or anything, but I believe there's only, like, one server that's occasionally going to run this map. So if you were hoping to at least see what this was like for yourself, it's going to be quite difficult. This is the thing, like, when there's such a small player base, this problem's going to happen, really, unless they sort of, I guess, did an event where, like, I don't know, a certain server was always playing it, you know, a certain day of the week or whatever, or they sort of forced every server owner to have the map, but I don't think that'd be very fair. Yeah, it's just going to be a problem, really, with this kind of small player base. I think any map being played a lot at this point is just down to, you know, the most populated servers, and people just looking for a game anyway, because there's just hardly anyone playing, and that's understandable, you know. I mean, BFH doesn't really get promoted in any huge way, and it's been back for a pretty long time now anyway, so yeah. And I do think, you know, veteran players, they're used to the classic maps, and people who have come back more recently but are still playing, yeah, that, you know, that still played like a few years ago, that they're probably just used to the current maps in rotation anyway. So yeah, like I said, it's a bit of an odd subject with a map. I mean, it really comes down to the servers, if people are actually going to run it anyway. I think that's going to be very difficult for any new map, to be honest, because people are just so used to what we've already had, what we've had for a while. You know, the classic stuff, which is fine. But yeah, I think maybe if the game was a bit more popular, there'd be more opportunities for these types of maps to shine, or at least for people to see what they're like, and then they can, you know, decide whether they want to keep playing on it or not. Like I said, I don't mind it. I wouldn't want to be playing on it like too much in a row. Like, there are some maps that I can just play over and over again and not really get too bored, but I mean, this one, it's like I probably need a bit of a break from it, but overall I did think it was pretty good. You know, like I said, there's just some problems here and there. Alright, so we've also got some golden weapons, some new golden weapons, which, again, obviously community-made stuff, which is cool. There are some golden assault shotguns, and also some long-range pistols, and one of those is Harry Super Hand Cannon, which I was actually really, really happy about, because that's one of my favourite pistols in the game, and I'm pretty sure, like, back in the old game, I really wanted them to release the golden version of it. Because obviously they did make a lot of golden weapons, but that one just never happened. And obviously shotguns in general didn't really get a lot of golden, didn't really get like a lot of golden weapons in that sense. Yeah, so I don't know. I think that's pretty cool to have them. I believe you can still buy them now. They're in the store, but they're, I think, 2,000 VP or something like that. They are normally quite expensive, just because they try to, I guess, stay true to golden weapons being like desirable and kind of rare or whatever. But yeah, you know, check them out if you want to. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I do think, like, yeah, I mean, with the golden weapons, they do sometimes take them out of the store, I've noticed, but there will be moments where they'll bring certain things back in. But yeah, you're always going to have to be looking at, like, the fact of the matter is they're always going to be pretty expensive, and yeah, they're just going to be treated a bit differently just because of what they are and how they were treated in the old game, basically. But yeah, that was about it. Like I said, you know, hopefully, you know, this was obviously like an update, one of the bigger updates for this more recently. So I wanted to do this, and like I said, you know, those errors that I was having, now they're gone, hopefully, for good. So yeah, I'll hopefully be able to make some more videos soon. Just got to try and think of things that I want to do, really. Because it's not that I don't want to say I'm lazy all the time. I can be, but if I've got an idea and it involves BFH and I want to do it and I understand what I'm going to do and I'm going to enjoy it, I'm going to try and, you know, do it to the best of my ability, and hopefully it'll be a good video. So yeah, I'll see what I can do, but I just wanted to put this up for now, and to let you know what was going on. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.